Hello, my name is Hannah Linville, and I will be interviewing Steve Bagley. Can I ask you a few questions?
You can.
Okay. What made you decide to move here?
Well, I actually didn't move here. I actually was raised here as a little kid. Since I was a little kid, I'm fourth generation. So my great-grandma was actually, they claim her to be the second white child born in Teton Valley. So we go back a long time. And I have been raised here ever since, and I'm going on 34, 35 years.
What do you think is the best thing about Victor?
The thing I love most about Victor is it is still it's a rural community. I can get out and enjoy the mountains right around Victor, and there's a lot of things to do here.
What do you wish would change about Victor?
One of the things that I wish would change maybe is actually that the community kind of grows back together like it did while I was growing up, and being a community that was joined together with activities and communication and everything that I felt like I had grown up as a kid.
What do you like to do in Victor?
Oh, definitely for sure my summer things around Victor and in Victor are enjoying the mountains. I love to get on my horses and go on trail rides and pack trips. And I just, in the wintertime, I love to go skiing and snowmobiling. And Victor provides me with that right out my back door.
Where's your favorite place to go in Victor?
Well, definitely there's probably two places. And one of them is Pierre's Playhouse. I love Pierre's Playhouse and love to watch the plays. I remember the first time going as a kid there. And I'd have to say my second place is probably the place I eat at most, and that's the gas station.
What changes have you seen?
Definitely the biggest changes that I have seen in the Victor area is from more of a rural farming community into a little more developed. Those are the biggest changes, because I've probably farmed 800 acres around Victor now that have houses on it. So that's been the biggest change for me that I've seen.
What changes do you like and which ones do you dislike?
The one change that I like is I've been able to meet a lot of new people, and great people, people that have become my, really good friends. I've really enjoyed that. I definitely still love the rural feel and love to be out in the fields and the country, but it's nice to have good neighbors too. Maybe one of the things that is hardest for me that I don't like is maybe more of the traffic, for sure, and not as good roads because of the traffic.
Do you have any interesting stories about Victor or experiences in our town?
I'll have to tell you I'm going to tell you one of my favorite stories, which is an experience I had as a little kid when I was probably 3 or 4 years old. I remember the train coming into Victor from the Driggs area, and I used to live right in town, and my aunt and uncle that grew up on the farm with my dad as well, they lived right by Bertha Gillette's house on the corner where the rock shop was. And I remember as a kid we'd hear the train start honking from about a half a mile before town. And as kids, we used to love to run out and watch that train come in and drop off whatever it was dropping off and pick up whatever it was picking up and then leave. And I also remember the stockyards, the old cattle corrals that used to be just to the west of where Applewood Grove's apartments are right now. We used to work our cattle, and I used to see sheep being worked there and hauled out onto the train from there. So that was probably one of my most memorable experiences as a little kid right in downtown Victor.
If you could have one wish for Victor, what would it be?
I would definitely like to see the community join together, and because Victor is a great place. I love Victor. That's why I came back after college to live here, because it was a rural community, and I hope that the citizens of Victor and the surrounding area can somewhat join together and become a tight-knit community and help one another, no matter what our beliefs or differences, that we'll be helpful one to another.
Is there anything else you would like to say about Victor?
Well, I think I've covered it all, but at the same time, I'm proud to be someone from Victor. Through college or other experiences in life when I've been able to travel, I always brag about Victor, that I'm from Victor, Idaho. And in fact, if I can tell you a quick little experience, I lived in South Africa for 2 years. And about the 3rd month I was there, I met a little old lady there, and she asked me if I knew Victor, and I said, "Victor who?" And she said, "No, do you know Victor, Idaho?" And I said, "Yes, that's where I'm from." And she said, "Well, I've been there." And I just about fell over backwards. And so even though I was halfway across the globe, I met someone that had been to Victor and loved Victor. And so Victor's a special place, and it's awesome.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.